Hey there everyone, Hathland Owen here, and we're back at it with the Scouring Demo. I'm gonna see today if the orcs are up for the task of winning me a match. I think we'll play on this one this time. But yeah, we'll try out the AI, like I mentioned previously, and see if it works. See if they can win. I don't know. But again, with the AI assistant on, it really doesn't feel like I'm playing at all. I'm pretty much just watching. I'm going to see if I can turn off edge scrolling really quick. Where's the game menu? There it is. I was never a fan of edge scrolling in a game. I think I might have already checked this once before. There is no edge scrolling off or on option. That's cool. Alright. Exit. Resume. But yeah. Hopefully the orcs can do what the humans cannot through AI assistant. And we're on a different map this time. A bigger map. This is a central hub right here. So, in theory, they are here. Or they are here. If you can see on the upper mini-map, they must be here. They've got to be here. Or no. I don't know. I don't know where they are. I wonder if these guys have to build, farms and stuff. I mean, I can still pretend to play. Okay, they have a clan hall, barracks, orc farm. Yeah, so they have to farm as well. Logging camp, forge. They have all the same buildings, so it's not like the races or the different. Yeah, I'm not sure how many races are going to be in the full version of the game, or different characters to play, factions, whatever you want to call it. But so far, everything has the same unit or building layout. So like, for example, StarCraft 2 or even Warcraft. I guess Warcraft and Warcraft 2, it was pretty much the same buildings for both sides, but Warcraft 3, I believe, is where they changed it up a little bit. They had the undead faction that needed creep on the ground, just like in StarCraft 2, the Zerg need creep on the ground to build on. And the storage depots in StarCraft 2 were the flying blimp-looking creatures. So they had movable storage depots, supply depots for population cap. And then the humans in StarCraft 2 had supply depots that were able to go in the ground so you can walk over them, which I found an interesting mechanic. I really liked it. It was helpful so you didn't block your people in with building on the map, you know, like have a bunch of builders build a bunch of supply depots and then they get trapped on the edge of the map by supply depots and they couldn't go anywhere. So I just find it strange that when you build them, you have the option of leaving them raised or putting them underground, but it didn't make a difference really. So why wouldn't you just put them all underground? You see what I'm saying? It just didn't make any sense. Why? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It was a cool mechanic. Alright, and they need food. What are we building over here? There's another farm. Cool. Okay, so we got farms up front and to the side. Barracks over here. We got a nice handful of warriors protecting the keep. Nighttime approaches, so here come the zombies and skeletons and wolves. Hopefully we can successfully build multiple towns or whatever. And actually get away with it this time. See, this is why I wanted no edge scrolling, because I want to put my mouse somewhere. And preferably off screen so it's not in the way. I guess I'll leave it over the minimap. The next game I play, unless this game comes out, I gotta check out when the release date is. But unless this game comes out before I get a chance to put up another video of this game, or this demo, I'm gonna try out myself. We're gonna try the 4-player version, where the AI will team up with the losing team, which will be me. So, in theory, if there's 3 AI opponents, and me, and I'm losing, then the AIs should team up with me to beat the other AI, and maybe I won't lose as badly. I don't know. Alright, let's see. I'm looking up Steam right now on my phone. Looks like it says that the release date to be announced. So they haven't even announced the release date for this game yet. No, we got some protective walls up. And I noticed they were taking a outpost, the humans. They tried for an attack and it did not work. So I'm just using this as a indicator of how I want to make my gameplay work. So maybe if I'm on a map like this, it may be expensive, but I can build barricades all the way across. And that way, if they start attacking, at least I'll have a warning that they're attacking my area with the barricades. Okay, there's a zombie or skeleton camp. See if we can clear it out. Oh, the humans are there. Never mind. Daytime. Trying to retreat into the trees. Guess we got them all. Good stuff. I can't remember, do those corpses remain on the map? I think they do. Unless they remain for a time. That'd be cool. That's one nice little touch in an RTS that most RTSs don't have. For good reason. Normally there's a ton of corpses that would be lying around on the battlefield, but if they're going to remain for the entirety of the match, then that'll show off where battles have happened and who lost for the most part, which is really neat. I know there was a battle over here at one point, and there were corpses, so maybe they do disappear. That guy fell off, all bloodied up. Okay, we're working on another keep here to the west. That's good. We're moving our troops out. Why are they running so fast? I don't think I remember them being that fast. There is a giant cave troll or something, but he was dead. And he disappeared. Okay, that's right. I do remember they do decompose after a while. They left bones, which is neat. I wonder if those persist. They should become part of the environment. Like when a body decomposes, it leaves a bit of mess on the ground. Oh, wolves, okay. It's a lot of wolves, but hopefully they maintain. It is kind of neat being able to just watch some gameplay. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a gamer and I would like to play the game myself, but just having the option of letting the AI take over, I've always found that fascinating. For example, when I was very, very young, the first game I ever played that I came across with any form of AI was on Sega Genesis. It was Evander Holyfield's boxing. I think it was like heavyweight championship or something like that. But you were able to set up the AI to fight another AI. So in theory it was just like watching a boxing match, but computer generated. Of course, you know, Sega Genesis graphics, so it didn't look that great. But that's all we had at the time, so it looked amazing to us. And me and my friends would pick our boxers and make little wages, kind of like betting. We had Monopoly money. We made fake currency and gambled fake money. Yeah, probably shouldn't have been doing that as a child, and I'm not promoting it. Gambling, I mean. But we had a great time. It was a lot of fun. Pretending to be, you know, in that scenario. So yeah, I thought it was really neat that AI could be used in that form, where you can almost watch it like a TV show. Look at them do the dance. I don't know why, probably because they're on opposite ends of the trees there. This might be one issue with AI. Wonder if I can fix this. Okay, you guys are stuck for good. How about you guys? Oh, I see. Okay. Maybe one at a time. What are they shooting at? Aren't those my guys? I see. They can go around in the water. Wait. Orcs versus orcs? What is happening here? So these aren't my orcs. Did I have more than one AI? Did I set up 4? I might have. Yeah, there's a blue team. There's a blue team and a purple team. Wait, I'm purple or pink. That's yellow. So there's a yellow team and a blue team. Well then, I must have not paid attention when I was setting up the game. That is my bad. Well, we've got 2 keeps going on. That's good. We failed our attempt at capturing this. Okay, he's a lost cause, I think. Here comes the yellow. And the blue. it would appear that they're teaming up on me. This is my outpost, guys. Here they come. Now we got some cannons going. Good. And stay out. Oh, we need food badly. Here comes a zombie horde. It looks like they're tearing up my place. Alright, so it would appear that the balance between units and food is going to be what's hard about this game. You're going to need to regulate how many units you have versus how much food you can produce. And I think you should always have a surplus of food in the case that they, or zombies even, come in and start taking your farms out, because once that happens, then you'll start losing food. And I did a play test off camera of the first map with humans versus orcs, and I had always too much food. It was capped out 200 over 200, but I still got slaughtered very quickly. This game is incredibly difficult. But again, like I said, it's still neat to see what the AI does. It's almost like a learning experience to see what the AI is building, moving unit, why they're moving units in certain areas, what they're building and when. But if you, excuse me, if you played anything like They Are Billions, then you'll understand that it can get to a point where you're micromanaging so much going on, where units are all over the map. If you look at the way AI does it, they can move groups of enemies or groups of fighters, multiple different groups in multiple different areas all at the same time, simultaneously, because it's the AI, because it's no problem for them. They can do 20 things, 30 things at once. I am human and can only do one. And if there's no difficulty setting on a game like this, and I'm expected to compete with an AI that can handle multiple actions at the same time, whereas I can only handle one or two, it's going to be a difficult game to beat. I'm still kind of excited. I've been waiting for another decent RTS. You know, Warcraft style RTS. I've been waiting for a new one for a long time. This seems like a good candidate, but again, it's got a little bit of issues to handle here and there, I think. At least a difficulty level would be nice. Adjustment of AI. Might actually be one in the game selection screen where you can pick the AI's difficulty, possibly. I'm not sure. I didn't look. And then maybe just the fact that the orcs and the humans have exactly the same building tree and the same unit tree. And I understand that creates a good balance, but on the other side of the coin, it's fun to be able to balance why this faction, the utility of this faction can be used in such a way, for example, in StarCraft 2, where as the Zerg are cheap units that you can build very fast, and they are weak and die quickly. So you can pump them out as attack fodder. But the Protoss are more beefy with shields and more expensive, so it takes longer to build up an army, but you need less of them. So like one Protoss can take out 5 or 6 Zerg by himself. That kind of idea. So the utility of having different building trees and unit trees and upgrades is... it makes games like this interesting, in my opinion. We got our food source going back in a healthy order. They are attempting to build right next door. Yeah, let's do something about that. Ooh. Pardon me. But yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. If the AI has the ability to build up so much so that they can build right in my doorstep, almost touching my buildings with their buildings, unless we've teamed up, which it looks like we have not because they're attacking me, but... yeah, I don't know. Ah, we're flanking. Yes. Smart idea. And we're building up here as well. So we're taking over the central hub, it looks like. Yeah, this is looking pretty good, actually. Maybe we can take out the blue. But this is probably only a fraction of his base. Here we go. Yeah, do the sandwich. Crush them from 2 different angles. Or like in the movie Tenet, the pincer maneuver. Yeah, this is weird, because I remember when I picked this map, it only showed orc and human, and I chose me as the orc and the other team as human, and the other 2 AIs were grayed out. So, I'm not sure why there's a secondary orc team on the map. But it may not be a problem for long. Yes. Alright. We got our army coming in. Bastion. Are they attempting to rebuild? No, we got them. And we got the central hub. Okay, so we've got 2 bases up and running. Gotta do research of rage. And we've taken out this blue. Okay, so from experience of my last 2 videos, orcs somehow seem better than humans. Now, I don't know why that goes without saying. Orcs should be bigger and stronger. But we've all seen Lord of the Rings, and if you haven't, I'm shaking my head right now. What's wrong with you? It's the best medieval fantasy movie ever made, in my opinion. But orcs are a pushover for humans, I guess. I mean, maybe not. Aragorn, the main human, He's not exactly a human. Yeah, he's a human. He's the human king, but he's also something else. I forget. Mythandrian, or he's got like elf blood in him. He's like a 50-50, so he's extended life, better fighter. He can kill tons of orcs by himself. Whereas all the other humans kind of fall in the face of orcs, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about, but orcs in theory... Oh. Alright, the blue guys got slaughtered by an army, or zombie army, or skeleton army. Better them than me. It is neat that there's a neutral enemy that comes out at night. I do like that mechanic. That way, if the enemy is beating you hands down, at least nighttime is still dangerous and it can slow them down. At the least. Yeah, get him. So yeah, I'm not exactly surprised that the orcs, my AI playing as the orcs, are winning. There's a light blue team. Okay, so there's light blue, dark blue, and yellow. So maybe all four did get activated. And yellow is the only human team. I guess it doesn't really matter. So my idea of my next video being 4-on-4 with teams allying is already being done. This is it right here. Now that is a sight right there. All the orcs just running around. Somehow we gotta take that outpost. Alright, this gold deposit's running low. This gold deposit's toast. Over here, if we can hold this position, at least maintain it before or by daytime, then maybe... Oh, hold on. Yeah, okay, there's gold. So we're attempting to build here. This is what I was talking about. I think this is mine. No, this is not mine. It looks like a different orc team is attempting to build here. Not on my watch. And by the way, on my off-camera playthrough, when I was messing around with the food mechanic to see how that functions, when you're low on food like I am now, and you maintain under the threshold of food, then your units start losing health over time and they'll just die. Just so you're aware. Here comes the army. Do not abandon this area though. Okay, guess we're gonna abandon it. And then they're gonna build up there. Or build down there, rather. Here we go. Send in everyone. That orc team had multiple cave trolls, but so do I. Don't retreat. Go all in. Balls to the walls. There you go. What's happening with the AI? They're just like taking arrows and running away. Alright, here we go. Now we're taking them. Getting them out of that outpost. These archers are a problem. Alright, we got that outpost. Here's the humans right up here. And also up here. Alright, we're on the invade. I think we might actually take this one. I'm not going to speak too soon, though. But it would appear that the dark blue faction of orcs has perished. Here's the light blue orcs. Right next to the other human base. I guess we're going to retreat. We could take this. This, however, might be a problem. But if we maintain the push... Looks like the yellow has sent their own down below, trying to invade my area. Rebuild that barricade. Yes, we have taken this human settlement. We're working on this one pretty heavily. Looks like we've got this one as well. One barracks down. Logging camp down. Alright, looks like the yellow might actually be gone. And down south here we did we did occupy this gold mine section, so now we got 4 different bases. The humans have perished. All that's left is the light blue, I believe. And we're already on the attack, so... One more gold area, which is down here. But it's almost tapped out. Doing another pincer maneuver. Send them all in. The computer surrendered. Perfect. Excellent. Victory. All enemies were defeated. We got the fanfare and everything. Wow. Alright, so I guess you just never know with the AI assistant. And there were 4 computer players. I did not intend for that to happen. But that was a fun watch. That gives me a bit of confidence that I can play a map on my own without the AI assistant. Maybe. Maybe. But yeah, I can't wait for this game to release. I can't wait to see what they add to it. I think I remember reading something on the Steam page that there will be 3 different races. Human, orc, and something else. I'm not sure. But yeah, I left these 2 on. That's what my mistake was. I kind of wanted to just do 1 versus 1. But that's okay. What are the other maps again? Okay, so there's 4 playable maps. The Dark Tower is up to 8. Maybe I'll do that next. We'll make a long video. Do 8 players. Make them all AI. And then we'll alternate. We'll make sure that there's an even mixture of human, orc, human, orc, human, orc, human, orc, or something like that. Why are these grayed out? So you have to have 2 that are random? That's odd. I mean, that's fine. I don't know if that matters, but... Anyway, that'll do it for this AI playthrough watch of the Scouring Demo. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, send me a like, support the developers of viewing this content, and, you know, leave me a comment, let me know what you guys think. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a good one later on.